Good morning, it's June from Paintspotsandpaper and JOTJournalsCreations. Today I just thought, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Let's just start with that because it is absolutely glorious outside. Absolutely beautiful. So this afternoon I should be sitting out reading under the tree. But this morning I thought that I'd do some more of my bee journal because I really want to get it finished. And there's still quite a lot to do on it. Not too much, thank goodness, but still quite a lot. I've still got to put the beads on the spine. And I want to decorate the spine in some way, so I'm not too sure. I think I know roughly how I'm going to do it, but I'm not certain yet. But I'm going to leave that probably till last. I've done some more to the cover, as much as I'm going to do, I think. My flowers are turning over a bit. What I've done, I've made these sunflowers from fabric, cut them out and layered them, and then done a centrepiece of felt and put some stickles on it, gold stickles, and I've made these little daisies. Now these aren't fabric, but these are very strong paper, and I've also coated them with some of the what's it called, Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge I think it was, and just to strengthen them. And so I've put those on and I've added a bee, and I'm quite happy with that. I don't know, oh, and I put some stickles on these as well to give them a bit of sparkle. I don't know if I'm going to put anything on the back yet. I haven't quite decided. As you can see, she's getting very big as usual. All my journals I like big chunky ones, and what I'm doing is I'm just basically working my way through and seeing what it needs, and so I'll just quickly flick through. That's just a little bit of painting I did myself, bit of drawing and painting for that page. I may do another little bit of that actually somewhere along the line. There's a journal page. Now this, see, it's things like this. Some things I need to put in. I also want to put some more lace on because, you know, I love lots of lace and bling. But I like to decorate the tags a little bit as well. I don't like just ordinary tags. So yeah, as I go along, I'm just adding things, and I think I could do something on there. I think I might, if I can find one while I'm here, I'm going to put, and here's another box of tricks that I've got full of stash. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to put one of these little daisies on it. I want something that's going to stand out a bit because it's quite a busy pocket. My desk is pretty chaotic at the moment, but it has been sort of sorted out. If you can you say that, sort of sorted? Excuse my reach over after my Fabri-Tac. Right, so yeah, I'm going to sort one of these out. I just want a little one on there, really. Yeah, just, no, that's at the bottom now, I think, in the corner. But I don't know if I want one of that colour, or if I want one of the goldy ones. No, I think the white one stands out better, doesn't it? What's that? Oh, that's a little fabric stamp thing. It's alright, muttering to myself again, as usual. So, let's just get this little one on here while I think of it. Let's see if the Fabri-Tac wants to work. It should. Am I in shot on it? Yeah, I am. I'm just going to put it on the centre because I do sometimes like the little edges, the little petals to stand up a bit. Now, actually, I don't know whether I want it central or whether I want it down there. I'm going to pop it in the corner. I do tend to like things tucked in the corners for some unknown reason. So that's that little pocket down. Let's put the lid on my Fabri-Tac before it starts oozing all over the place. Now I just want to put a little something on here, maybe something on there. Where did I see those? I've got some little after bits. It's alright, I've got stuff all around me. I've got far too much stuff really, but I like stuff, that's the thing. I think we all like stuff when we do this sort of thing. No, that's not the colour I want. Bear with, I know what I'm looking for. It's just a case of finding it. Excuse me, I'm just going to go and have a quick root in the big box. I think I saw some in here. Oh, here we go. I don't know everything frying. See those. This will probably be the one thing that's vanished. Shove that up there. Deary me, I think it just gets worse in that. These. Right, you can't see what I'm on about. I know that. I do realise that. I think actually they're smaller than I thought. I didn't know we'd have one of those. I did have some bigger ones. What's that one? Drawer of Doom. Kidding you. That's what I'm looking for. You name them, I've got them in here, I think. Right, let me go back in. Yeah, one of these thingy ones. You know, thingy. I won't know where to open them, will I? It looks like them. It gets worse. I'm just going to... Well, I was going to try and rip the top off, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut because I can't be bothered to time waste with it. Get rid of that. I'm going to leave them out, so maybe I'll need another one. That's it. I'm just going to pop that on there. I don't know where to... I'm going to pop a bit of glue on there, I think. Excuse my plasters. I'll explain that in a minute. That's it, just gives that a little bit of bling. And I like the goldy colour because it goes in with the rest of the journal. And I think I need a little, just a little label or something on there. See if I can find a small one. This one I think will... Yep, I think that can pop on there nicely. Let's just put a bit of ink on it. It's got some white edges. So I hope you're all well. We're all fine in Paintspotsandpaper household. My partner, as usual, is out on a Sunday. I must admit, I was very tempted to go with him. He's going for a ride down to the seaside, down to a place called Folkestone, which is a few miles away from us, but it's a nice run out for the bikes. And I was very tempted, but then I thought, well, no, I'd rather he's out the way for a while, so I get a bit of peace and I get a chance to do this. I don't mind doing this when he's around, but I love having the house to myself. That's my trouble. I don't get it to myself enough, I think. But there you go. We're both retired, so he's home all the time, and so I tend to go away. I go and stay at my daughter's, or I go on holiday, or go out for the day. Yeah, it's dreadful, really, isn't it? I love him dearly, but yeah, 24/7 is a bit much sometimes to be with the same person. I'm sure some of you will agree who are in the same situation. Do I want a little something there? I'm going to think about that one. I think I might have some lace down there. Let's have a look. Now, I rather like this. I have put some on the journal already. I rather like this crochet lace. It's quite thin, and I like the way it curls a bit. I'll work out which way round it goes. But yeah, so anyway, he's gone on a bike ride down to Folkestone. So I've got a bit of peace and quiet for a couple of hours. I've got the washing machine on, doing a nice hot wash, so that will take a while. And the dishwasher's just finished washing and is on the dry. So that's all done. The kitchen I cleaned up yesterday, and I also ran the vacuum cleaner around. So that's looking pretty decent. I don't intend doing anything else for a few days apart from crafting and the odd jobs that I have to do. I suppose I am very lucky because, I mean, I moan about my partner being here, but he's very good. Am I still in shot? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Just about. Let's move down a bit. I am very lucky in that he does all the cooking, which is absolutely brilliant. I can cook, but I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I don't mind making cakes and pastries and all that sort of thing. Great. Love doing it. I don't do it too often though, because I tend to eat them and then I get fatter. So yeah. Let's see, I like a little bit of a curl on the lace on, so I think it just looks a bit different, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, so he's out and I'm doing this and I've got the place to myself. But I do intend trying to get out later on. Outside my she shed there's a it's decked, and there's a tree that I say we, that's a royal we, because I had nothing to do with it. My partner put decking round it, and when he put the decking there I had this big fir tree, literally about 4 foot, well, about 3-4 foot in front of my she shed, and so he built the decking round it so I could keep the tree there, which is absolutely gorgeous. I go and sit there, and then I've got like a framework, and in the far corner from me I've got a wisteria growing in a big tub, and that's growing along, gradually growing along the framework, and so I get some lovely shade there, and I just sit out there with the doors of the she shed open, and yeah, I sit out there and I either sketch or I read. Sometimes I just sit and I just watch the insects, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing. I tell you what, it's better than watching TV. I think so. I watch very little TV, but yeah, it's so much more entertaining, all the different creatures, because I've got like a little wildlife area. And I can see that from there, it's very close, and I've got a couple of trees in it, a plum and a cherry. That's it, that's fine for those pages, I think. Yeah, I'm quite happy with those pages at the moment. Yeah, so I sit there and it's lovely, and the wildlife, there are so many different bees. There's all different bees, leaf cutter bees and mason bees and honey bees and bumblebees and all sorts, and yeah, you get them all flying around, and I've got little boxes up that the leaf cutters nest in, and I watch them going in and out, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, so yeah, so that brings me to the plasters. That one was where I was seeing to a little pepper on my kitchen windowsill, and to the right of it I'd got a cacti, and the cacti attacked me. I got a bit too close to it and it attacked me, and I think I got some of the little spines left in there because it wouldn't go down, and it came up quite a bit. So for about a week now I've been constantly putting plasters on it, and yesterday I was just congratulating myself that it had healed and I could leave the plaster off all day. And then lo and behold, I was deadheading out there yesterday evening with the secateurs, deadheading my cosmos, and I decided to deadhead my finger as well. So that was it. I ran in, dunked it in some Dettol disinfectant, dried it and stuck plasters on it. And then lo and behold, I caught this one again and it started to bleed, so I've had to put a plaster back on there. So I'm literally plastered, but not in the drink sense, unfortunately. Oh, now I've stuck that down. Oh, no. No, don't stick. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm trying to undo a pocket, and I thought that had stuck. I'd get worse, don't I? But yeah, I was saying I go to my daughter's or go to friends and that, and then this coming week, towards the end of the week, I'm hoping for the first time to stay with my sons. My son and his partner, my grandchildren are grown up and got children of their own now, but yeah, bless them, they've got the spare room already, and yeah, I'm going to stay over there because it's where I used to live. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink of my tea. It's all this talking, isn't it? Too much talking. Yeah, they live in the area where I grew up, and there's a beautiful little village church where my parents are both buried in a lovely churchyard. So I'm going there to put flowers on that, and then I'm going to go through Rochester, which is a lovely historic town nearby. And yeah, I think I'm going to have 3 or 4 days down there. So that'll be a nice break. So yeah, I have to escape. Right, so where was I? Let me think now. I think these, I did what I wanted to these. I've decorated them. It's a little pocket I've put in. I don't know if I've got anything in it yet. And did I? No, I think I stuck it right in that one. I was going to. No, I've stuck it right in. So I might try and find a little something to go in there. I've got lots of little bits and pieces like this, but I think these are all too big. But I've got some smaller little tags and bits I think I can put in. Oops. Throwing them on the floor now. Oh, please. I start off so well, don't I? And it doesn't take long for it all to just disintegrate and go down to my usual clumsy, messy, muttery self. But anyway, let's have a look. I don't know if I've got anything in here or not. Might have to come back to that if I haven't. I suppose I could put a couple of bits of ephemera in there. Little heart maybe. What's this? Oh, there's a little tag here. Maybe that. I don't really like. Well, I don't mind putting ephemera in the pockets at the end when I've finished, but I like to try and put a tag in each pocket, even if it's only a tiny one. Let's give this a quick. I think it's already been inked actually. I've decorated the pocket. Now I've got some lovely little thin brown ribbon over here somewhere. thought would be nice in these smaller tags. She says, I think he's only little in bits actually. Let's see if I can undo it. My partner always says to me, preparation is everything. I think he's right. Let's have a look. Not difficult with a plaster on your finger. I quite like that long. I think it's a bit too long now. A bit too long on the ribbons, I think. Let's trim them off. Get rid of those bits. That's it. There's something in there, isn't there? That's the main thing. I think I can have those actually. Maybe sticking out the side if I can. Okay. That's it. That's got something in it. Now that one's been decorated. I might pop a little tag on the side there just for the fun of it. I can find my little tags. Come on, where are you hiding? Now I've got them out. Oops. God, it gets worse. Yeah, I'm going to pop this one on. But first, I'm going to outline it. Stamp a little bee on him. I know I do fuss and I do put fiddly little bits on them, but I think it all helps to finish it nicely, doesn't it? That's right, I'm just inking up my stamp. Was that going? I wasn't going on there with it. That's it, and pop one on the other side as well. I think it's all these fiddly little bits that help to make it a bit special. Not there's anything wrong with simple journals, I just can't do simple. I wish I could. And that's the honest truth, I wish I could just do little simple ones. Be so nice, but no. I try to do simple ones, but I don't succeed. Just get a bit of the glue off. I know there's not much on there, but you know, I don't want them sticking. Got a bit of glue on the back from the, that isn't glue, that's stenciling, but a bit of glue on the back from my glue page that needs changing. Now I can't get the cloth off my hand. See, he went up there, didn't I? I think he went up there, he goes up there now. There we go. That's finished. Now I've got to find something to put in here. I have got some finished tags. I have got some to finish, but I've got some finished ones here. I think one of these can go in. That one actually. That's pretty. I've decorated some of these pages. Oops, I'm out of shot now. So I'll decorate some of these pages. They're done. Right, I need a tag for in now. That's this large one in it. Needs a large, quite a large one, doesn't it? I need one for in there. I think this one to go. It's only a flimsy one. That one's a bit thicker, but I think I'll just pop that one in there for now. And that goes quite nicely. Now I have got something in there, which I'll show you when I do the fit through. Yeah, so I've got tags. Well, that's done. That's all done. I've done quite a lot of this. Oh no, this is what I was, no it isn't this page, is it? There was a page I was thinking of working on. I was going to put a pocket on it. It might have been this one. Yeah, and I had a tag I wanted to put in it, I believe. So that page, let's go through a bit. Might have been a sim, no, it's a similar page. Well, I think maybe this might go. This might go in here better for the pinks. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Now, what I was thinking of doing, I can find where I put them, of course. So here's my reach. Sorry about this. I did sort them out, what I wanted, but I can't find them now, of course. No, I had some pockets that I was going to use, but and I did sort them out ready. But no idea where I've put them. I had them to hand. I thought, oh, I'll put those there so I know where they are so I can use them. But no, they've disappeared, and I particularly want to put one there, so I'm going to leave that for now and carry on working through. This could do with a little something on it, I think. Perhaps a bee. Let's find a bee for it. Heart, no. I need something to bring the pink into it more. I think perhaps, yeah, I like that actually. I think that will go nicely. Let's just give him a quick inking. I'm being lazy and inking in there because it will blend in. brings all the pinks in now. So I'm going to have a pinky tag this side, so I think that'll be nice. It's alright, I was just thinking of something then and just not telling anybody what I was thinking of. Just rooting around like you do. That's it, that's nice. Don't think that really needs anything, she says. Tempted to put something up there. Just something plain-ish. Yeah, that's nice. It breaks up the fussiness of the page. I'll check the time in a minute because I have no idea how long I've been. I intended to get my timer going and I completely forgot. Why does that not surprise me? Probably doesn't surprise you either if you know me. Total scatterbrain, and it's not just old age actually, I've been like it all my life. Complete scatterbrain. Right, that can wait, and as I say, I'm thinking of putting a pocket there. Have I got anything in here? No, I haven't. I need something in there. Right, let's I'm going to check the time, then I'm going to quickly make something for in there if I can. Me, quickly, don't be silly, Jen. Oh, where am I? Yeah. Going to make something to go in here. I think maybe a journal card. Now this, yeah, I'm going to cut some of this and I'm going to back it with some coffee dyed and make a tag and put it in there. So, where's my... So I'm just looking to see where my envelope is. So I can see the size that I want. Pencil. Go this way, so I'll get out. Well, excuse that glare. No, I wonder if my cutter will cut through this. It might. So sorry about the glare. I am going to back that in a minute. Of course, this isn't going to fit in, is it? Oh, it is. Now let's see if it cuts. That looks too wide to me. Way too wide, Jim. What are you playing at? It's not. I'm going to go in a bit actually. I treat my tools with such respect, as you can see. Out the way. Oh, there they are. It's right, I've just seen what I was looking for just now. I know we're just sitting there. a bit more of that. I don't want it quite that big. There is a reason. Take it off there, because there's a little raggy bit on the corners there. Right, gotta find some paper to back it with. That'll make it a bit thicker. I don't want it thicker. This'll do. Excuse my arm, I'm just rooting out a bit of coffee dyed paper. That'll do. That will do. Oh, I don't want to keep the lacy side actually. I think you could write on that, couldn't you? It's just better than the plain. I think it's better than the plain, so yeah. Let's use the Fabri-Tac because that's shiny. And it won't stick otherwise. Well, it will stick, but it won't stay stuck. Oops. Hold this down a bit, she says. It's raining away there. Not sure where my, whoops. That drives me mad. I am always knocking that blasted glue over. I don't know why I don't just lay it down in the first place. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. My bone folder. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this one finished now because I've got, as usual, something else in mind to do. And I've also got the scrappy Saturday journal to finish. I'd like to do another one of those as well because I'm thoroughly enjoying doing that. I'm loving just using up odds and bits and pieces on that one. I think that's pretty well stuck. I can always nip underneath with the glue if it comes up colour. Probably having a scratch. Which reminds me, I've got to deflea her. Well, not deflea her, she hasn't got any, but I've got to put another lot of her anti-flea stuff on her. I've had her 5 years. And she came from a kennels, as I've said before. She was a kennel dog. And in all the 5 years I've had her, I've only ever seen one single flea on her, and that is the absolute truth. I suppose because she never went anywhere, so she only mixed with the other dogs in the kennels, and I expect they were all kept free of fleas. Right, it's a little bit along there, it's annoying me. And she's a very shy little dog. Excuse me, I'm just getting another sip of my tea. I'm so thirsty today. she's a shy little dog, so she doesn't really come in contact with other dogs. So I think probably that's why. She's never had fleas, but I always put the stuff on her just to be on the safe side. But I'm so lucky I've never, well, I've seen one single flea. I've never seen any since. And that was actually 5 years ago. Not long after, well, it was about a year after I got her, I saw a flea on her. And that was when I started putting flea stuff on her then. I didn't bother up till then. But I saw just the one, I thought that's it. I have a real thing about them. Years ago, when I was a child, we had cats. And in those days, all you could get was flea powder, which wasn't very good, and it used to choke the cats and dogs when you put it on them. And my mum used to use it, but it wasn't very effective. And suddenly one really hot summer, out of the blue, the house, we had I think three cats and a big dog, and suddenly the house was absolutely overrun with fleas. And they were everywhere, and they were biting, and it was an absolute nightmare getting rid of them. And we were all in a state of panic, even us children. And so since then, I've always been very, very on it with those, because I can't stand them. I've only got to see one and I'm like that, because I remember as a child what happened. Right, so what I was thinking of doing is very quickly putting a bit of lace on this as a kind of a tag thing to pull it up with. That's why I wanted some space. Yeah, how far does that go? Right. So I've got quite a bit of, oh no, that would look nice. That's going on. Put it a little bit lower down so that it doesn't stick up too much, because I want it obviously lower than the top of the opening. Done that a bit short. I suppose that bit's long enough. Perhaps I cut the, I probably picked up the wrong bit. I'm so stupid. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. There's the thing. A little bee to go on there. Got to have the bees. Yeah. And I don't think he's attached to anything. No, he's not. He's lovely. Well, he was lovely. I don't know whether I don't think his legs come off. I think it's just meant to be hidden. Well, I don't know. Can he go on there? Yeah, I suppose if he was round that way. I don't know. Am I just making excuses because my bee's lost a leg? Maybe. No, let's have him instead, yeah. He's lovely, is he? He's nice and big and blousy. Give him a little bit of ink. chop his antenna off. Is it an antenna? Antenna. I'm not sure who it is on bees. I know that's the proboscis. You get me. I know that's a proboscis, but I don't know what is. Well, it's a proboscis on a butterfly, so I'm assuming it's the same on a bee. I'm going to go this side because of the way it's facing, but that's cool. That can go there. That's it. Very pretty. Well, that one's got something in it now. You probably won't go in there. That's that little bit. I'm going to have to stick that down because that's going to be very, very annoying. Oh, it's that pace. I'm going to trim it off. I need to do the other side. Yes, I do. I'll still put a bit of glue in there because that looks a bit dodgy. This was a this was an envelope I made myself. That's why it's not that good. That's why it's got bits where it shouldn't have bits, I suppose. But yeah, I just made it out of a piece of pretty paper. I couldn't resist putting it in here. I think the paper comes from one of, I think Rachel from Roxy Creations, one of her digitals. Might be, no, I can't remember. I think it might be from one of her latest ones. I can't think what it's called though. But yeah. So that's where that's from, that paper. It's really, really pretty. Everything in that digital is pretty. There we are, that can go in there. And pull out with the lace. That's it. A little bit stiff at the moment because it's not. Once it's been pulled in and out a few times, it loosens things up, doesn't it? But yeah, I think that's dry enough to go in. I'd better leave it out just in case. There is it. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's dry. Soon find out when I go to open it, won't I? That's it. Lovely. Just wonder where it went now. There we go. Whether I ought to put a little thingy on it. Yeah, thingy. I think I'm going to leave it for now because it'll stay closed when it's in that way. Oh. Don't make it difficult with a plaster. So that bit's not stuck very well. Then I stuck it down with the glue stick. And I don't want it catching every time it's put in and out of the pocket. Right, let's check the time. Yeah, I'm going to have to wind this up in a minute. I was hoping to get a bit more done, but you know me. Yeah, I'm just going to put a bit of lace on there, I think. Let me see. Oh no, I've got some lace there, so that'll be okay. Go a little bit further. I've done most of these. Are these decorated? Yeah. No, that's not. What do we have on there? Gonna get the legless bee out, but I thought perhaps not. Oh, this one's nice. What have we got on the front? Yeah, I think it would go nice on there. Sorry, I was inking up over there, wasn't I? Find my inking book now. Oh, right in front of my face. It's just, I don't know, just better than looking at a plain tag. I know it takes up a little bit of the writing space, but you can write round it. And it just makes it a bit more interesting. Look over here. That's okay. That one could do with a little something. I'm going to stamp on that. I'll find a stamp that I like. I'm going to have some foliage on it, I think. Just up the side, just to make it pretty. So I keep looking to see if I'm in shot, and I know I am. I'm too lazy to use a stamp block. Too lazy to, and that's what happens. But it doesn't matter because it won't notice in a minute. I do love stamps, they are so versatile. That's it. Just adds a bit of interest to it. I could go on, but I won't because I'll end up filling it right up. Then there won't be anywhere to write. Yeah, I need to do something for that, but I think I'll leave that for the next time. Right, I'm going to call it a video there, and I'm going to continue with this later, and I'm hoping, fingers and plasters crossed, to do a flip through in the week, which would be nice. Get it finished and done, and then obviously it'll go in my shop. I'm also hoping this week to get the scrappy one finished. So I'm off for a fresh cup of tea because that one's decidedly cold and disgusting. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been lovely, lovely having you here. And yeah, please join me in the next one. I think the next one might be a scrappy one. I'm not sure. It might be another one of these. It depends what order I put the videos up in. But yeah, take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.